Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun dayari, Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun dayari, Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun dayari, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun dayari, gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun dayari, àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í kó níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dayari, bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun dayari, ó sì tún ṣe wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun dayari, Maiyegun dayari, dayari politico. Maiyegun dayari, Godfatherism. Kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun dayari, ẹ fara balẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun dayari, àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun dayari.
Thank you very much for joining me. Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Let them also join us. Copy the link. Share.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun today. Thank you very much for joining me tonight for the update on what is brewing in Yorubaland, our own ancestral land, the only land that connects us, that actually makes us Yorubas. So this is the threat here. Before I continue, I want you to please understand the fact that exposing those who are bringing harm to our people, exposing them doesn't mean that we are supporting violence. We are against violence. Our people are being violently attacked in Yorubaland by those. Okay, there is nowhere that is written that all land in Nigeria, all land in Nigeria belong to Nigeria. Even in their own book, they have where they call the Federal Reserve, states land, local government land, and then the private land for those who own lands privately. So land is not owned by Nigeria. Therefore, there is no tribe that will leave his own ancestral land and move to another person's land and claim to have right to any land in Nigeria. So this is the reason why we need to continue to raise alarm and continue to prepare our people for whatever is coming, whatever it is. Let people know and get ready, prepared, so that they are not caught unaware. So this is why we are doing this. We are not in any way in support of any violence anywhere. In fact, we preach against it. The Fulani terrorists in Nigeria, they believe that they have this blanket right for whatever, I don't know where that comes from, but we have been invaded in Yorubaland. And today, we have the young Yorubas who are standing up to say, no, enough. You're not going to advance this evil cause. And you're not going to advance any cause in Yorubaland that will claim the blood of our people. So the reason why we will continue to do this is because we need more people to understand what is coming, to understand the gravity and the intention of what they are bringing, the violence, the magnitude of it, so that you don't get caught unaware and possibly you can nip them in their bud before they move any further. And that is exactly what Sunday Igboho and every other young Yorubas who is standing by, especially in Ibarapa. We have received the report of attacks on civilians, on Yorubas in Ogun State. I reported one yesterday that happened 2 days ago where Nigerian army, we saw their pictures, we have their videos, where Nigerian army led some Fulani herdsmen, as they call them, Fulani herdsmen. So they moved them in, they escorted them into about 5 villages where they were pointing at those who stood against them grazing on people's farms in those villages. And those soldiers brought them out and they whipped them and beat them mercilessly in the front of their people. That is just to warn you. Don't ever challenge any Fulani herdsman you see who wants to graze on your farm. Another thing that we also need to add is the fact that Yorubas are not saying you should not live in Yoruba land. Whether you are Igbo or whether you are Igbo, Hausa, Fulani, whoever you are, if you want to live in Yoruba land, if you want to live among the civilized people, then you have to what? You have to do that legally. That is what people are saying. Nobody is interested in your your identity until they began flaunting that. Threatening us with them, telling us that we should do our worst. And they are not even why people will no longer keep short. Because you are welcome. If you want to come to Yoruba land, everybody is welcome. Everyone is welcome. Welcome to Yoruba land. Do you want to live in Yoruba land? Do you want to live anywhere in Yoruba land? Do you want to live with the people in Yoruba land? Then go in there, rent a house or buy a house, rent a land or buy a land. Do your business legitimately. Pay your tax to your host community. At least contribute. That is what it should be. Build a community, peaceful community, not a community where you'll be kidnapping people and you'll be collecting ransom from them. Those who fail to pay the ransom, you kill them. Then you move your cows into their farms. And then when they try to challenge you and stop you, you kill them. That is not a peaceful coexistence. And there is no arrangement, right? From either secretly or publicly that will ever take away the right of the people you are meeting somewhere. If you won't do it legally. You are very welcome to live in Yoruba land. Everyone is welcome. But you don't go into our forest. Don't go into the forest, and start your own your own kingdom, the kingdom of evil, whereby our own people become your own prey, people you hunt down, you kidnap them, you tie them down like animals, you beat them up like animals for doing nothing, for just being Yorubas in Yoruba land. And when they reacted, the only thing your government could do, the government of Nigeria, was for the government of Nigeria to threaten us, to tell us that we overdue when we haven't even started. Miyetti threatening us, the northern leaders threatening war, and now their government is planning to arrest Sunday Igboho, which I spoke about earlier today on my Facebook page. They will not arrest Sunday Igboho. Let me say that to you, point clear here. I mean, did you know when they say they arrest somebody in their own Nigerian way, they will go into the house in their commando style with their armed police, and they will do all the break the door, jump the fence, hold everybody hostage until they hold the person they want to arrest. Is that not how they do the arrest in Nigeria? And do you think they are going to do that to Sunday Igboho? Like in your own church mind, do you really think the Nigerian government, Nigerian police, Nigerian army, because some people are saying you can't fight government. How is defending yourself turned to fighting government? How? How come those who are now trying to change this to this Yoruba versus Fulani of a thing is happening in Yoruba land? And it is the reactions of the Yorubas who have become victims of kidnapping and all these killings. It is their reaction to defend themselves that they want to turn to Yoruba versus Fulani, and they are now turning it into the government is now on the side of the Fulani. Think about that too, because if they are trying to sway you, if they are trying to manipulate you with so many other political correctness, let us not forget the genesis. The genesis is not because they moved to Yoruba land yesterday. Many of them have been living in Yoruba land for more than 5 decades. The Seriki Fulani, that is the ringleader of all those kidnappers in Ibarapa, Oyo. That Seriki Fulani, according to the record, has been living in that forest for more than 50 years. That means there was never a time they had the courage, the audacity to go into everywhere and start robbing people, kidnapping people for money, or moving their cows into people's farms. There was never any time in those 50 years that they dared that like they are doing right now in the last 5 years. Do you know that? So what changed? Why is those who are talking about Yoruba versus Fulani, how come they are not talking about that? That until recently, until 5 years ago, the Fulanis who are living in the forest in Yorubaland, they had no audacity to kidnap our people. They had no audacity to kill our people. When they tried, they always matched them fire for fire, and they stopped. But since Buhari came to power, since APC took over power in Nigeria, Fulanis in Yorubaland have been emboldened from record. The Seriki Fulani of Igongon, that started a kingdom in Igongon, in Ibarapa of Yorubaland. He started a kingdom. They said if you wanted to go to his house, you will meet 3 solid, fully armed people, fully armed roadblocks. It's like going to government house. Inside the forest, so if you want to go there, it is either you are going there to go and buy cow or to go and buy any other livestock they are selling. But as you are going, it was like normally, but in the last 5 years, the people of Igongo, they watched them, they saw them build army of terrorists within that camp. And they now mounted 3 roadblocks. So when you get to first one, you get to second. If your intention is to go there to challenge them, you will not pass the first roadblock. They will shoot you, you run back. Then when you try to report to the police don't go there at all. Do you understand that now? That was how it was. Sunday Igboho was told the same story. That Sunday, we have accepted our fate. You see that camp there, where these people are, the Bororo, they call them the Bororos. You see that place? Nobody, they don't want any of us to move to that place. The man, Dr. Aborode, that they killed, their cows, they moved their cows onto his farm, destroyed his crop. He decided to go and see the Seriki. So he passed through the 3 roadblocks. By the time he got to the last one, they grabbed him. They chained, they tied him. They tied his hand, tied his legs. They butchered him. They killed him there. The people of Igongon, they had no courage to go and meet them because they said all of a sudden in the last 5 years, the camp has grew so big. The forest has, nobody, not even government, nobody dare go there. So that was their fate. Police can't go. Military can't, soldiers can't go there because their job is to stop anybody who try to go there. So they called on Sunday Igboho. That was when Sunday went there. And Sunday Igboho, Sunday Igboho was not even, he didn't even go there to start a fight. He went there for fact-finding mission. Like, is it true? All these things people are telling me, are all these things really happening? Yes, we know that there has been increased kidnapping, there has been increased in armed robbery, there has been increased in so many attacks and all of that. But can you really say all of those things are coming from this place? And anyone who tried to go there, they will kill them. Do you get that? And people said yes. And it was like, if that's the case, I want to go and see their Seriki then, so that they can kuku kill me in my fatherland. On this our fatherland, you people here, they said, Igboho, they kidnapped the son of the king of Igongon. The king had to pay ransom 4 million naira to that Seriki. Seriki became the intermediary, and the kidnappers now make calls to your family to go and pay so amount of money. What will happen is that when you are ready to pay that money, the location they will give to you, it will lead you to where that Seriki lives, that Fulani Bororo village there, right? So When you go there and pay the money, you will give the money to Seriki. It is Seriki that will give the money to the kidnappers. Then the kidnappers will release your family and they will tell you, oh yeah, run, don't ever come back. It is a business for them there. So when Sunday Igboho was like, in this forest, they say yes. Inside this forest, there is town. Yeah, they say yes. Okay, let's go. That was the video you saw where when they got to a place, it was part of the roadblock. That uncompleted building. It was part of the roadblocks. So when the Fulani saw Sunday Igboho and so many people coming, they ran away. You saw the video. So then Sunday Igboho and the rest, they followed them. That we will go and see the Seriki. If they want to kill us, they will have to kill all of us. Let's go there. When they got to Seriki's place, your people are kidnapping our people. They killed Alaja Sherifa. They killed the doctor. They have kidnapped so many people who have paid ransom here. And they say, you are the one collecting the ransom, giving it to the kidnappers. You saw the video, Abi. And from nowhere, one of the Seriki sons just brought out gun. As he brought out gun, they were like, what's going on? What's going on? So they grabbed the gun from him. They took the gun from him. So this is true. This is what you do here. As this argument, everything, the whole camp is, going on like a another son of the Seriki. I'm going to say his son because he's their king. He's like the king there. It's just a matter of time. It will become the emir of whatever name they are going to give to that place, and they will tell you their ancestors gave them that land, and then you will fight it. Like people are now so ashamed to stand up to how they changed the culture of Yorubas in Ilorin. Yorubas control entire Ilorin, but look at what Ilorin is, Abi. So we just wake up one day, they will tell you emir of Igangan. That's it, or sultan of Igangan. And they will be protected by the Nigerian army. As they were talking, another one just brought another gun. And that one actually like a shot at Sunday Igboho. It's on video, it's on camera. So they grabbed the gun from that one again. That was when Sunday Igboho said, I will give you 7 days. We want you to produce those who are kidnapping our people, those who are moving about, kidnapping and killing our people. If you cannot produce them in 7 days, if we come back here and we meet you here, we are coming to fight. Today, we didn't come to fight. We came here to see what is going on, and you attacked us. The next time we come here, and you are still here, and you don't produce those who have been kidnapping our people. That was it. So that's Genesis. So, Shebi Nigerian government should then say, what is the problem? So Sunday Igboho, you found out that this so crime is taking place in a part of Ibarapa. We have been having report of kidnappers, kidnapping people. We have been, all this, you will expect government to say that, Abi. I say, okay, number one, we will go there. And then our reaction is, don't start civil war, don't start ethnic war. How is Fulani kidnapping our own people on our own land and us defending ourselves become declaration of war? And how come that one is now the fight between Yoruba versus federal government of Nigeria? Does that not tell you that all these killings, all these attacks, all this terrorism, all these people who are perpetrating this crime across Nigeria, they are actually being sponsored by the government of Nigeria? Because everywhere you go, people talk about Fulani terrorists, Fulani herdsmen. And their government, for once, they have never chosen to what? Even if they want to give their federal government land, federal government of Nigeria, they have land across the whole country, okay? The land they illegally claimed for themselves, Abi. Why can't they just give that land? If Fulani believe that every land in Nigeria belongs to them, why can't they find land and give to them? Among the land they have in their northern Nigeria. It should be as simple as that. What we are saying is, you are all welcome to Yorubaland. The Yorubaland you have, we are more than 60 million people. So Yorubas who are more than 60 million people, Atomo, only God knows how many millions of us are outside Nigeria. Add the whole number all together. Add all our brothers and sisters, our brethren, who are actually like a cut off to Kogi, those who are cut off to Benin Republic, to Togo, and to Cuba as well, and those all over the world. Put them together, you will have a population of a tribe of over 80 to 100 million people, Yoruba people. How dare them turn this to, how dare them turn self-defense to Fulani versus Yoruba? How? Now, it is more apparent now, it is more obvious that the breakup of Nigeria is so close, ladies and gentlemen. It is so close than many of you will probably agree or see so far. And I'll tell you why. For so long, we have been made to believe that corruption, Brazil and so many other places, for some Cuba, Brazil as well. Thank you so much, Jaja. We were made to believe that maybe Nigeria will work someday, and therefore, once we manage to deal with greed, selfishness, the self-centeredness, impunity, and all that of those who have the opportunity of leading Nigeria, maybe. But at no time was any part of Nigeria felt this, somehow like feels this threatened on their own ancestral lands. Ever. What people have been battling with is bad government, corruption, which has its own, multifaceted consequences too. But no time like this time our people really feel threatened on their own ancestral land from those who are not by any means have any connection to those places. They have destroyed the entire northern Nigeria. They are using Nigeria money to bail the northern Nigeria out. And even the rest of Nigeria that are now trying their best to disengage themselves from this unfortunate contraption, they are now being violently attacked on their own lands and being told how to react. Imagine somebody beating you and at the same time telling you how to cry. That's exactly what, and at the same time, it is also an indictment on the Boko Haram's government. There was never any time that it's never been indicted in all that is going on. But this time around, it is now obvious. So if you are a Yoruba man, if you are a Yoruba woman, if you are a Christian, a Muslim, or somebody like myself who don't have any religion, think about this. For the first time, we are now being told by those they told you would protect you whenever the need arises, if you give them your power, your trust. I'm talking to those of you who actually believed that maybe all these things people are saying about Boko Haram, APC. Tell me, for the first time, it's now been obvious that those who we are up against, those who are trying to protect ourselves from, those who are trying to flush out of our land, those aliens that will never do things to respect us, that will be their host, those who believe that by the virtue of having a Fulani man as president of Nigeria gives them the right to own everywhere, and they are not hiding it. It is now obvious that those who pledge and promise to protect you against such are now those who are going to be killing you for defending yourselves against such. And that is what they are pushing. And that is why you must not give in to the political correctness. Let me tell you something. There is no tribal war anywhere. Okay? There is no tribal war. There is no religious war. There is no other war other than some criminals, some self-entitled criminals are telling us where our own generations lived, that they will tell us how to live there. And whatever violence they unleash on us, we must take it in, or we will receive more if we try to fight back. It is as simple as that. And it won't go down well. Today is, this is 24 hours after they said they will arrest Sunday Igboho. Let me calm your nerves. It is not going to happen. The reason why it's not going to happen is that they won't arrest Sunday Igboho because they dare not go in there and say, because what now they are trying something, which is what they are cooking on now. They tried to send the policemen to stop them 2 days ago when they were going to Igboho. But when the policemen saw the army of young people, the convoy led by Sunday Igboho, they had to let them pass. So what they are trying to do, what they are going to be doing right now is that, because they did a meeting in Ibadan today, Makinde had a meeting in Ibadan today. I have not received the details of that meeting, but we'll get to know the details later, because they had a meeting, and that meeting was between Makinde, the new commissioner of police of Ogun State, Ngozi, representatives. So they also have the Miyet Yala in attendance. They have some other selected people in, but I have no details of that meeting yet. But there was nowhere where Sunday Igboho was invited. The people they invited to that meeting were those who have never been to Ibarapa. They were those who have never spoken to people in Ibarapa. And hopefully, they invited people like the king in Ibarapa. So once we have the details, I'll share that with you. So they had this peace meeting or whatever meeting in Oyo State today by the governor of Oyo State. The commissioner of police, the new commissioner of police in Oyo State, also traveled to Igogon, appealing to the people of Igogon not to start any wahala, to stay calm and blah, 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 blah. So we don't know anything yet. 24 hours after the garbage Shehu, special advisor to Bokwari on Facebook matter, garbage Shehu, he gave an interview on BBC Hausa, and that was monitored. Those who understand Hausa very well, they interpreted what he said to us, because they knew that they were BBC Hausa is more listened to by those in northern Nigeria. And since the news that Fulani should leave all the Yoruba forest, the news, the message is very clear. Fulani terrorists should leave Yoruba forest. Everywhere in Yorubaland, where they are in our forest, they should leave the forest immediately. The deadline for them in Ondo State is tonight. From tomorrow, we'll see the action that the Ondo State government will take. Okay? So the news was all the Fulani terrorists in our forest should vacate all our forest, or they will be arrested for terrorism in those areas. In all those areas. So Garbage Shehu phoned in on BBC Hausa program, and he was telling them in Hausa that the Buhari's government, the presidency has ordered the police IG, and police IG has ordered the police commissioner in Oyo State to arrest Sunday Igboho and bring him to Abuja for there telling the Fulani terrorists to leave our forest. So that was monitored. So that was how we got the news that they wanted to arrest Sunday Igboho. But they don't have the liver yet because Yorubas have responded. We know we have some Yoruba Homo allies, okay, who are pretty much interested in what they are going to eat today. Nkoto ma jẹ, kò ní jẹ́ kán ṣe kíni o, nkoto fẹ́ jẹ lẹ́ni, wọn mind láti fi bọ̀lá wọn jẹ́. Do you get that now? Nítorí nkoto ma jẹ, wọ́n ti fi ba nkoto ma jẹ́. Because of what they want to eat today, they don't care about whatever will happen, as long as they can feed from the mystery, the unfortunate mystery befalling the Yorubaland because of their association with Nigeria and with Boko Haram. Yes, we have those in Yorubaland. We have them. We also have those who are trying to use political correctness. And don't let us start any war. And don't let people use you. They are not talking about the crime. Do you understand? They are saying, let us look for those who are doing the crime. Is that not what the police are meant for? Is that not what the Nigerian military should be doing? Arresting criminals. But Nigerian police and Nigerian military, and they know those who are telling you that let us be careful, don't let us start any war. They are trying to repeat message that will make their fear mongering to further become a deep rooted. Do you understand that now? Don't let us start. Don't let us. But they are not talking. They say they should arrest. Who should arrest? Who should arrest Fulani terrorists? Is it Sunday Igboho that should arrest Fulani terrorists? Is it Sunday Igboho that should go and start looking for Fulani terrorists inside the forest, Abi? So when Sunday Igboho now arrests them, what will now happen? Give them to the Nigerian police. Then what will now happen? What happened to those they have arrested in the past? What happened to those who have turned Southern Kaduna? They have turned Southern Kaduna to graveyard. What happened to government arresting them? How many of them have been arrested and how many of them have been sent to jail? So who should arrest them? Is it Sunday Igboho? Those are the people using political correctness. Meanwhile, they have their own ulterior motives too. Don't listen to them. Don't. We are waiting for them to arrest Sunday Igboho. And I'm so happy as well that for the first time in a long time, we are having the Yorubas speaking up, home and abroad. And I'm so also happy with so many of you who have been reaching out to every group, every Yoruba platform, every Oduduwa Republic, and all of that. I want to say thank you to you because you may not know. You see, every penny you give to the cause like this, every penny, every dollar, every pound, every naira, every kobo you put towards a project like this is your own way of protesting, is your own way of showing your own displeasure, which those who are doing it physically are doing tremendously well. They are doing tremendously well. So when you support them financially, when you support them by helping them spread the awareness, what you are doing is you are also what? You are adding your own protest to it. And that is the number we are growing. There will be online protesters, there will be offline protesters, and for those who have put forward the steps and the foot and all of that, for this, Sunday Igboho and the rest of them, I've never really been so proud. Because even if they are trying to change this to Fulani versus Yoruba, like I told you, even if we have a lily-livered Yorubas who want to, because of what they want to feed from this or what they are gaining from this, some of them are looking forward to 2023. They want to run for different offices. So if you chase, and most of them are going to northern Nigeria, some of them are even converting themselves to Muslim. They are dressing like northerners. You know what I mean? Because they want to run for office in Yorubaland. Because they know that they have to do a lot. And they have to do a lot to look like them. They have to do a lot to placate them. They have to do a lot to make it feel like they are the same. How can you be the same with people who kill your people? So there are many of them looking towards 2023. You see all these dying criminals in Yorubaland who are keeping quiet right now, for their selfish reasons. All these criminals that we know now. You see those who wants to take over from them, the future criminals who want to take over from them. They are deadlier than these current criminals. And there are those who will discourage you from ever standing up because they are already dressing like Fulanis. Some of them are already like, learning how to pray as a Muslim because they know that it seems to be the key to power. Do everything, okay? You even see their pastor dressed like them because they wanted to do something that will make it look like they are like, don't worry, we are the same, we are the same. So why won't a Fulani from crossing over to Nigeria? And according to them, now only say Nigeria, to them, it is their Fulani Republic. Then you see the Yorubas who are saying, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. It is simply because of what they are also looking forward to gain from it or what they are gaining currently from it. Abi, Ogun State. In Ogun State, there is another agenda that some of these APC criminals love to push, and I want you to pay attention to. You see, this invasion, the invasion of Yoruba land by Fulani terrorists, is, when we say Yoruba land, is all over Yoruba land. There is nowhere that is spared. In Lagos, when they will begin burning the Lagos down, same way they burned down the Lagos during the NSAS protest, right? It's the same way they are burning down our farms, killing our people across Yoruba land. But Oyo State is so loud because when Seyi Makinde started his government, the way he started his government gave so many Yorubas, those who supported PDP or APC, or those who have no interest in any of those things and all of that, but being Yoruba, they feel like probably this guy could be a real deal for the interest and the cause of Yoruba land. So we believed in him. We were expecting him. All hope, we raised the bar higher for him because he set the bar for himself. And it was incredible how he started until this insecurity finally escalated to what it is today. And now, the APC Buhari Dins, Buhari Didins, the Buhari Dinotus and all of, some of them are being vocal right now. You will think they are being vocal simply because they love Yoruba land. They are being vocal because there is a scapegoat who has made himself very much available to be used by those they claim to have intimidated him, if that is ever true. Seyi Makinde, a PDP governor who seems to be doing better than all the rogues and criminals they called APC criminals in Yoruba land, who have been lying and deceiving our people, increased poverty, destroyed education, destroyed the infrastructures for 22 years. So Seyi Makinde was a breath of a fresh air. Now, this is it. He's exposed. But you see all these Buharidins everywhere talking. But what they won't tell you is that in Ogun State, it is even worse. APC governor of Ogun State, as we speak right now. I have been reporting this for more than 4 years. Even when Amosun, Ibikunle Amosun, APC governor too, was the governor of Ogun State. The attacks on these villages, the attacks on these towns in Yewa area, Ogun West Senatorial District of Ogun State. But they buried the story. People have been attacked on their farms. Farms are being ransacked. Farmers have been attacked. People are being kidnapped. People are paying ransom. People are being killed. It got to a stage that even when Fayose was governor and Boko Haram became president, you remember Fayose had to make law. They had to raise a bill and make a law that automatically illegalize or criminalize open grazing. In fact, in Ekiti State, the law says if you are caught with your cows in anywhere in Ekiti State, roaming anywhere, all your cows must be captured and slaughtered by the people and should be shared to the people. They said, hey, Fayose want to start, he wanted to start ethnic war. Fayose wanted to start tribal war. Fayose want to blow Nigeria up. Why is it always like that? Why are you not talking about the victims? Your brother, your people. Your people. Why are you not talking about them? I'm talking to you as a Yoruba man now. So Fayose did it. It's not today. It didn't start today. But today in Ekiti, when the new governor, when Fayemi came back, what did he do? He relaxed the law. They started what they call negotiation or whatever with the terrorists in Ekiti State. And since then, somehow, the Ekiti people have been living through the fear, the threat, the dreaded violent existence of a Fulani terrorist in Ekiti State. Even when Ekiti said they are going to start Amotekun. We're expecting Amotekun in Yoruba land to be in the forest, looking after, chasing away all these criminals. And we expect the Nigerian military, Nigerian police to support them, to chase away the criminals. But the moment they get there and they realize they are Fulanis, the saddest part of it is that even Boko Haram have no identity of all these Fulanis. It is just like a free fall. Do you understand that now? all these criminals are coming into Yorubaland. They are coming from Kebbi, coming from Jigawa, coming from Yobe, coming from all these places that they have destroyed already. Some of them are now also coming from the outside Nigeria into Yorubaland. No clearance. The people who want to be fighting for Fulani, the Boko Haram's government that is fighting for Fulani right now, they don't even have the identity of those they are fighting for. They are just fighting for that name. Amotekun should be in the forest, right? Protecting our farmers from Ondo to Ekiti, from Ekiti to Osun, from Osun to Oyo, from Oyo to Ogun, from Ogun to Eko. Abi, do you think we don't have a forest in Lagos as well? You better go to Epe, go to Ikorodu. You will see all these Fulani terrorists in the forest there. What they are doing is that all these places are controlled by APC. And that is why they are doing their best to bury the news, to bury the case, to bury all these stories. Because all these stories are not looking good. According to those on-boot slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, the Mumu Madus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, according to them, it's going to hurt Tifnumbu's 2023 election. So they are ready to sacrifice as many people as possible for Tinubu's 2023, so that we just want to look good to Fulani. Who are these Fulanis? How come the Fulanis in the cities in Yorubaland, some of them doing a Burundi change, Alaji Burundi change, some of them are Fulanis? How come they are not doing their Burundi change inside the forest? Those ones are contributing to the economy right there. Even though there is no economy anyway, the whole economy is ruined and destroyed. But they are transacting in there within the cities, trading in money that they are paying taxes somehow, even if they are not paying taxes from those exchanges, which I believe they do. They are paying rent. They are paying rent from those shops where they are doing their Burundi change. Those ones are contributing. We are not telling them, we are not saying those ones should leave. If they commit any illegality that leads to the death of our people, if they begin to involve in criminality, kidnapping people in the city, of course we will tell them also to leave. We won't let criminals stay. Come on. Your own brothers and sisters, your own Igbo brothers and sisters, your own Yoruba brothers and sisters, are they living in forest in the north? But people telling you that we should be careful. Careful of what? Careful of not denying Tinubu 2023? Or what? Government of Boko Haram is the ISWAP. How do you know? How can you not see that? How can you not see that? And how come that defending yourself is a criminal offense? But when people attack you and you are killed, right? It is just a collateral damage. Why would you want to be a collateral mumu as a Yoruba man? Ask yourself. Now, you can't travel from Ondo. You cannot even take children on excursion now. Don't dare. Don't risk it. You can't take children on excursion from Lagos State, road excursion, and take them to Ondo State. What if they get kidnapped? What if they get killed? Are you telling me that you are not going to think about that when you're going to book that road trip? Are you telling me that you're not going to think about it? Or is it because they told you that they can arrange a policeman, they can arrange people that will guide you? Is that the Yorubaland? Is that how Yorubaland should be? That if you want to take your children to another Yorubaland, you have to go and hire security men with guns so that they can guide you and your children before you can go anywhere. How is that acceptable? And it is not because there are no people who can stop that. But what you are telling them is that they should not cause tribal war. Is that not a war already? Are you not already like quarantined? You're not quarantined in your own place. Now you have to watch where you go to, or anything can happen. How is that acceptable? Now the government of Nigeria says they are going to go after everyone who says that criminals should go. Are your own brothers living in the forest? When they tell you about people hating them, how come are you saying we are now hating them when they have been living in that forest before 2015? And every time they try any nonsense, our people will rise up to the occasion, defend themselves, and that's it. In year 2000, Buhari flew from Daura. Maybe he drove anyway. Buhari drove thousands of kilometers from Daura to Oyo State to go and ask Lamadeshino, governor of Oyo State then, of blessed memory, late Lamadeshino. Buhari traveled to Ibadan, Oyo State, to go and ask him that, why are your people killing my people? Lamadeshino's people are the Yoruba people from Ibarapa, Okeogun, Lanlate, Igboho, Ayete, Yoruba living there. The land belongs to us, but they have been in the forest. They call them Bororo. What they deal on is that they have cows. They have their family in there. People go there to buy cows from them. And once in a while, whenever they passes their boundary, move their cows to people's farms, our people will face them and fight them. But immediately Buhari became president. He just gave them the clearance. Now we now see Fulani terrorists who are now carrying guns, who are now building empires, who are now raising army, armed young people, which they don't have any jobs for. They are all to rear cows, okay, in their forest there. But the moment Buhari became president, they started carrying guns. They started feeling like they needed to protect themselves. Not just that, and to manage their lifestyle, to manage the growing army of young people they are recruiting for God knows what, they started going into crime. They started attacking villages. They started kidnapping people. They started collecting ransom. They started killing people. Can you not see the pattern? All of this started moment Buhari became president in 2015. That was when it became norm to see a Fulani herdsman carrying AK-47. But it is a crime for you to carry AK-47 on your way to your farm. If they see you with AK-47, you will be arrested and you'll be treated as a criminal. And their legal system will lock you up forever. And if you are lucky to come back, before you come back, you see that your farm, they would have fed their cows with your farm crops. This is true life story. So the government of Nigeria that won't protect you is now going to have to fight you if you try to protect yourself. Can you not see the pattern? How do you explain that? Ogun State. Ogun State. A woman was attacked in Ijebu Ode yesterday. If you see the video, some of you must have seen the videos, you must have seen the pictures. Part of a picture is part of the thumbnail for this broadcast. But I'm going to share that with you tomorrow once I fixed my software issue where I can share videos with you. They shot her in the chest, they stabbed her, what do you call it? The scraplet of the bullet actually like scratched all her body enough that God, that she's alive, that she survived. It's going to be a story for another day. It's a miracle. Some of you have seen the video. Some of you have seen the picture. In Ijebu Ode, do you know the kilometer? Ijebu Ode to Ondo, Bolu, my hometown. It will only take you bad road, terrible road, and all of that. Let's say it will take you just 15 minutes. A woman attacked in Ijebu Ode. She did not travel to Kano. She did not travel to Borno. She was traveling. They waylaid her. They attacked her. They shot her. They left her for dead. She was rescued. And she told people, Fulani attacked me. But you want to tell that woman not to say Fulani attacked him. You want to tell that woman that he should not say, don't say that, don't cause tribal war. That is what they are telling you every time they tell you that Sunday Igboho want to cause a tribal war. The tribal war that is going on is that Fulani terrorists from God knows where they come from. They are in Yorubaland, okay? And they are now dictating how Yorubas will have to exist with them or they will kill you. The Nigerian government of Buhari are also saying you have no right to question them of whatever they are doing. Even though on the other hand, they are saying we would rather go after the criminals. How many of them have they gone after? 2 days ago, they sent soldiers in Nigerian army with Fulani terrorists, with guns, and they were going from one town to another, picking up everyone who is telling them or who have refused them the chance. I mean, what do you call it? This criminal act of grazing on their farms. Who does that? How can you actually feel comfortable with that? And how can you deny the fact that these things are going on and the government of Nigeria is the government of Nigeria is involved? How can you continue to tell yourself as a Yoruba man, how can you continue to tell yourself that we shouldn't start a war that is already consuming our people? How can you deny that? You, as a northerner, whether you are from Borono, or you are from Kano, you are from Sokoto, or you are from Kebbi, or you are from Jigawa, or wherever you come from, in your 19 states in northern Nigeria, can you please tell us how many of our Yoruba brothers and sisters who are living in your forest right now? How many? It's a common sense thing. You don't blackmail us with war. Oh, don't start war when you are killing us. People are being killed, made homeless in northern Nigeria. Is that what they want to make? What they want to do to us in Yorubaland, so that we will begin to see our own people, in uncompleted buildings or open field or some abandoned school buildings where they will have to take shelter. Is that what you think we should wait for? No, it's not going to happen. That's it. In Ogun State, I am waiting for I want to see the effect of the Igboho youth, raising to the occasion of this security threat. I want to see that same stuff. I want to see that in other part of Yorubaland. We have them there. Trust me, we have them. We have young Yorubas who only need just the courage. They need that push. They have all it takes. We have the army of, affected young people in Yorubaland. And in Ogun State, I want to see us have that. And I hope that because something happened that some of you should please pay attention to, okay? The Seriki Fulani that ran away from Ibarapa is currently in Yewa in Ogun State. And as I speak to you right now, as I'm talking to you right now, is receiving the protection of the Nigerian government, Nigerian military police. So they are now regrouping on when they are going to move him back to Igboho. And this time around, the whole area will be militarized. Okay? What do I mean by that? You will see more soldiers being sent there because they are going to try and take him back there. Like living up to expectations so far. Nothing, 24 hours is too long. It's a long time for anything to happen as well. So in that case, we will still commend them like Sunday Igboho advised. Sunday Igboho said we should not abuse, attack, assault, all these things about our, any Yoruba leader, any Yoruba Oba for now. We should know that they are working behind this scene. They are working behind to ensure that Buhari is joking. They have told him. They told Buhari that, Buhari, you are joking. If you dare arrest Sunday Igboho, if you dare, what you are saying is that Yorubas have no right to protect ourselves from those who are invading us, even though you won't protect us. Now, what you are telling us is that protecting ourselves is going to be a war between Yoruba and Presidency. That's who you have in Nigeria now. You don't have any president. You don't have any government. You have Presidency. And in that Presidency, you have Garbage Shehu, you have Femi Okonu Adesina, you have Ikene Shatabandu, fake Pastor Ruga, or Shibade. There you have the image of lifeless breathing Maiyegun. And you also have some other funny characters who actually makes up the Presidency. There is no president. Do you get that now? So every statement that comes out from that place now, from the asshole rock, every message that comes from there is coming from the asshole rats, the presidency. So the presidency is telling us that, telling the Fulanis that we want them to be legit. We want them to be legit enough to leave that forest. And if they want to live in the forest, they should take the identity forms. Yes, they should do it legally. We want to know those who are living in those forests. If they have to stay there, they should do it legally. And that any crime committed around there, they will be held responsible for any of them. That's how to make peace, Abi. So we are not saying that we are not saying Fulanis are not welcome in Yorubaland. The type of invitation they want, the type of acceptance they want to force on us is the one we are going to reject. And we reject that with everything in us. And I'm so glad, I'm so grateful that those who are on ground are doing greatly. There are many, many of us who are returning home as well to give our own moral boost and physical boost and support to these guys. So Sunday Igboho, if he sees my video, and to every one of you who are watching me, who will eventually pass my message to him, I will be so grateful. Oh, I will be so grateful. If Sunday Igboho can please help us investigate what is going on in the Ketu speaking area. There are many, many of them who want to fight back, but they are being beaten up. They are being punished by the soldiers, Nigerian army, Nigerian police. Same way they have kept the killings in Ibarapa, the killings in Ogun, the killings in all these areas for years away from the people, using their military, using their police. Sunday Igboho, Comrade Sunday Igboho, if you get this, if you ever see this video, if you ever watch this video, and if you are watching me right now, Baba, you know this is something I'll say to you face to face. If you can pay a visit to this area, if you can I can work on getting you details of all these areas, and I'm actually going to do that in my next video. I'm going to share with you all the areas in Yewa side of Ogun State where these Fulanis have taken over completely. Many, many people have abandoned their farms. In Ogun State, the reason it's not making headline is because Ogun State is being controlled by APC. And since APC is controlling them, even Amotekun, Ogun State has no Amotekun. The governor came out and he said they are going to start recruitment of Amotekun. That will be a year after they did the launching of Amotekun, right? And it was a year after they signed the law that established Amotekun. The Ogun State governor is still thinking on when he's going to start, when they are going to start Amotekun in Ogun State, right? So I'm going to take data of them. I'm going to release them to you, to all of you. And I hope Sunday Igboho and every comrade for liberation will pick it up and you will pay a visit to this area. What you will find out there will shock you. And that's the reality. Ondo State governor says all of them should leave the forest from the midnight tonight. So tomorrow, from what we have been told, the presidency is now trying to talk to Ondo State governor that you know what, don't do that. Sorry, before they told him that he had no power, he had no right, but now they have realized that he has every power, every right to protect his own people. If the federal government cannot protect the people, what is the essence of being part of Nigeria when you are not safe? What is the essence? So tomorrow is another day where we are going to see the latest development from Ondo State. So we want to see other states, Osun State. The reason why you will never hear anything in Osun State is because Osun State is also being controlled by APC. That guy that they said is a family member of Tifnumbu. And Osun State is they believe is their stronghold, even though they cannot win election in Osun State without rigging the election. The state they have been controlling, they call Oromiyan State, Osun State, Osun State. In that same state is where you have Chinese who are drilling gold. Those who are looking that are kidnapping people. Many of you think they are only kidnapping people. There are many, many sites across this part of Yorubaland, Ogun, Ibarapa. If you now go to Ijesha, in Osun, all this area, they have huge deposits of raw gold. Do you understand what I mean? So these guys are not just coming in to kidnap you, to kill you or to destroy your farms. They are coming in to also take those lands, because they need to take those land away from you, and they can only take them away from you by declaring war, on holy war, the cold war that you are seeing right now, that government of Nigeria is championing. In Ogun State, they are kidnapping people, they are killing people. Many people have been abandoning their farms because terrorists are chasing them away. They are drilling gold in so many parts of Ijesha land, as you are watching this video right now. And if the reason why you will not read that out there is simply because it's going to be embarrassing for the Tifnumbu's 2023 ambition. How can you attach the destiny of Yoruba people to Tinubu's 2023 and watch people being killed before then? So we want to see improved surveillance. We want to see improved presence of all the young Yoruba liberators, liberators. We want to see you everywhere. We want you to encourage more to stand up. If it will require Sunday Igboho to visit all these states, he has the capacity. The guy is not a poor guy. You know, sometimes people are asking, Sunday Igboho, why is Sunday Igboho doing this? His children, most of his children, they are living outside Nigeria. I know that of his family and kids who are living in Germany. They are living fine. I've been told 2 or 3 of his own sons, they are already in different football academies in Europe. So he has enough to take care of himself in Nigeria. He himself sells cars in Nigeria as a car dealer. Now, he has everything going on for him. He can choose not to be bothered. Who will actually dress up, ready to face those who will be holding guns that can shoot him anytime when he has all this beautiful family around him. He can choose not to do it. So he has the capacity and he is doing the right thing. And that is why we are all supporting and encouraging that more, because there are many more Sunday Igboho in Yorubaland. And Sunday Igboho knows that too. And I'm so happy that Sunday Igboho has managed over time, right, to also dedicate himself for a bigger cause that I don't know if he knew before he ventured into it. And if he probably knew before he ventured into it, I don't know if he knew then that it was going to be this bigger, because it's bigger than him. It is bigger now. Did you see how people, turned up when they arrived at Igongo 2 days ago? Did you see that crowd? These are the souls looking forward to leadership, direction, somebody to be called, like, this is our leader. If he says this way, we are ready to go there. As long as it is going to guarantee us our own liberation, our own safety, and, come on, our heritage. Something that people are telling us that they don't matter. That's what they are telling you. They are telling you that, my friend, is it because of land? What is it? Is it because of that they want to start war? Nobody is starting any civil war. Nobody is starting any war. They brought it to us. And they want us to accept it. And we are saying no. So if I see some of Onikere of Ikere Ekiti praying for Sunday Igboho, did you actually know the significance of that visit, that video to Igogo that Sunday Igboho did? Did you know the significance to an average Yoruba man or an average Yoruba woman, average Yoruba son or average Yoruba daughter, wherever you are all over the world? When you saw that move, I'm talking about Omo Dudua now, I'm talking about Omo Luabi, I'm not talking about the Omo Alice. It is only the Omo Alice that will tell you that all of these things don't matter, Jare. My friend, don't start any civil war. Is it today they have been killing people? Those are the Omo Alice. If you see them, don't argue with them. Okay? There's nothing you can do about them. But you know the significance of that video, that visit. It sort of, gave a rebirth to the normal Yorubaness in us. The thing they fear in us. As crazy as those who have been ruling Nigeria, as mad as they have been, whenever they fire at Yoruba, they always manage to find a way to quickly make it up so that Yoruba will not get to that point of saying, okay, let's do it. And I know that is what they are trying to do now. Let us try and make sure that Yoruba will never say, let's do it, let's break it up. But they are going to be mistaken, because in every generation, let me tell you this, in every generation, there's always going to be those who are going to rewrite the course of history for the sake of their own generation. As we are right now, we are living through the history written by those before us. The history that tied us to Nigeria. The history that says we should do everything and accommodate our friends, our brothers and sisters because they are Nigerians. Now that they are killing us, we need to rewrite that history. Would you agree with me? There is always a time. There's always a course of history. There's always a time in history that in the generation that we want to rewrite. There was a generation that submitted to slavery, slave trade. There was a generation that tried to stop the colonialists, and they fell. And Nigeria, Yorubaland was colonized along with other ethnic groups in Nigeria, and they formed a country, a fake country. That was history there. There were those who later challenged the same colonial masters and said, you know what, we don't want you anymore. People were killed, people were jailed for asking for independence. Maybe you don't know that, I'm telling you now. But a generation stood up and they fought it and they changed the course of history. History of terrorism, history of kidnapping, history of, name it. There will always be a time in the course of history that a generation will change, we attempt, and they will succeed in rewriting history. And I think my generation belongs to that, whether I live long enough to see it or not. And I actually hope I live long enough to see it. But I know something. My generation will rewrite history. One way or the other, who is going to do it? How is it going to be? I don't know. But we are being pushed there. So far, so good. And Sunday Igboho is doing a great job. It's not just Sunday Igboho. Every person around him who believe in this cause, who believe in this. We are so many outside Nigeria. Many of us have returned back to support you. Koiki is in Nigeria. So many of us returned from South Africa. Others returned from the UK. Some have returned from the US. They are there in Nigeria right now. And I'm saying this. Let's use that momentum because you have the support. You have that support. We are going to start a fundraiser. Okay, we are going, once I get to see the development in the next few days, if we realize that indeed the Nigerian government is going to go after Sunday Igboho, genuinely, like they want to go after him and they want to do what they did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they attempted to do that with Sunday Igboho, we are going to start an international, what do you call it, a worldwide fundraiser. And when I say fundraiser, it will be channeled to the cause of protecting everyone that stands up to protect Yorubaland in what is coming ahead. And those politicians who are in Yorubaland, who are likely going to try and play politics with this, it is not a threat. Defending yourself is a right. And if you think you want to use political correctness to make people think otherwise by accepting the verdict of death, because that is what they are asking us to accept, verdict of death. And verdict of death is that Fulani can come around, continue to do what they are doing. If we don't want to have any wahala, we should just accept it. And that is something we will not accept. So we will start, if they lead us to that path. I know I have friends. I have good friends. And maybe you are just meeting me for the first time. I have friends. I have friends who are Maiyegun's friends all over the world, right? When I call them for this is something they will be so happy to be part of. When I call them, they will rise for the sake of Yorubaland. And even those who are not even Yorubas, do you know that? I have friends who are not Yorubas. Every now and then, if I make the call, they will say, Maiyegun, make the call. Maiyegun, make the call. And I will make the call. But let us see what they are about to do, so that we don't act before the time. If they declare war, because that is what they are going to do. If Buhari's government, Buhari's soldiers, Buhari's police, if they start the attempt on the lives of Sunday Igboho or on the lives of any Yoruba son or daughter in these coming days, weeks, and months, simply because of the Fulani debacle, trust me, we will start a worldwide fundraiser. And I know so many of us who are going to return to Nigeria too. Of course, they are talking to me. Of course, people talk to me too. Or do you think I will have all this? I will have all this audience. and there are, I mean, this incredible people watching me, and then I won't have those who feel more like pressed to speak to me after the broadcast. They have plans. And when I talk, most of the time when I say all these things, I am saying them for you to know that Yorubas can defend ourselves without anybody's permission. And if they say we can't do that without their permission, we will still defend ourselves and with them the consequences. That consequences is what they are telling us to be worried about. But we have passed that stage now. We are no longer worried about the consequences of what you do to us for defending ourselves. We want to stop those who want to kill us, who want to continue to kill our people. So Sunday Igboho, comrade, people are saying we shouldn't leave Kwara. We have our Yoruba brothers and sisters in Kwara. It's a tsunami. It is a revolution. They are going to push us to that. Everybody will take up the responsibility of defending the land that belongs to you. I mean, it is your birthright. Your forefathers, those before them, and those before them, and those before those ones too. They were on those places. They were on those land. That's why they call them your ancestral land. Your forefathers were buried on those land. That is why you have connections to them. And when it's time for you to defend the land, I trust that our people will rise. You see, leave those that are talking about betrayers and all of that. Nigerian government don't arrest people with guns. Do you know that? Nigerian police, Nigerian army, they don't arrest people with guns. If you have guns and you have army of people who have guns, Nigerian army, Nigerian police, they will be using the presidency and try to talk to you. Oyamo will talk now. They will never send their soldiers to go and arrest you. Oh yeah, go and bring me that useless boy. If they know that you have guns. Did you not see them, all their governors, taking pictures with bandits? Mansari in Katsina. Let me tell you something, right? They will not be able to arrest Sunday Igboho. It's not going to be an arrest. It's going to be a fight. And they cannot win. Because they cannot win means that they don't have this, they don't have the stamina, they don't have anything. And people should tell Sunday Igboho, do not attend any security meeting anywhere, any peace meeting anywhere. Please pass this message. That just came to my mind now before I continue. Everyone close to Sunday, tell Sunday Igboho that no matter the person, even if they tell him that he should come and attend a peace meeting inside the palace, he should not go anywhere. He should never attend any meeting at anywhere, no matter who is the person calling. Okay? If they want people to attend any meeting, he should send people there. Sunday Igboho should not leave his house because the treatment they are going to give to him is the treatment Obasanjo gave to Niger Delta militants then, Asari Dokubo and co. What did Obasanjo do? Obasanjo knew that Nigerian army, Nigerian police will never be able to arrest any Niger Delta militants back then. They had no capacity because they had guns. Niger Delta militants then, they have guns, they have everything, they will face army. So they couldn't arrest them. Obasanjo had to invite them to Abuja and he said they want to do peace meeting so that there will be peace in Niger Delta. They used all their royal fathers, all the political leaders, all the governors to persuade them to attend the meeting. They said, no. They said, Obasanjo will arrest you. They said, no. Obasanjo will arrest you. In fact, Obasanjo is sending presidential jets to come and pick you so that all of you can go and they will return you back to your place. Some of those, including Asari Dokubo, some of them, they jumped into the car. They put them inside presidential jets from Port Harcourt. They flew them to Abuja. When they got to Abuja, they lodged them in the fancy hotels in Abuja. Niger Delta militant boys we be saying para say people are taking their oil and they are poor. No development, no nothing. That was why they pick up guns. So they started kidnapping Oyibo, kidnapping oil workers for money. And when Obasanjo realized, Obasanjo sent soldiers there to OD to everywhere. They couldn't capture any militants. They killed soldiers. They killed and killed soldiers. Last, Obasanjo said they should go and bring them for peace talk. That was when they captured them. Meanwhile, when Obasanjo is on his way to Guinea, Obasanjo is on his way to South Africa, he can no longer meet you. We have to reschedule the meeting. So we are going to take you back. We will call you again when Obasanjo return. It was a plot. So for them to feel relaxed and say, oh boy, If they want to arrest us, they took us. Now they will just take us, instead of taking us to prison, they took all of us to hotel. So they flew them back to Niger Delta. They say, okay, peace meeting, peace talk, continue. 2 weeks later, Obasanjo said he's back from his foreign trip, that they should bring them again for the peace meeting inside that. They go to Abuja. Instead of taking them to another hotel before they would do the meeting with Obasanjo, they took them straight to Kuje prison. Asari Dokubo, they lock him inside the underground cell. You see, underground cell, they put solitary confinement. They locked him into solitary cell. For 1 year, they were waiting for him to run mad. That was what they did to him, to break them. When they finally released them, even Asari Dokubo, if they tell him that there is a meeting of peace meeting in Ogara, in Delta, he will not step anywhere. And since then, they never attended any peace meeting with anybody until Yaradua came and he gave them amnesty, peace deal, blah blah blah. You know the story, Abi, and that was how Asari Dokubo made a lot of money, to the point that Baba even opened a university in Benin Republic. That's how rich, how much he made. Sunday Igboho, don't attend any meeting. Don't attend any meeting anywhere. No matter who is the person inviting you. No matter how much you respect that person. Whether the person is Obao, whether the person is bishop, whether the person is chief, whether the person is governor, even whether the person is president. Don't go anywhere. They know what they are doing. You are the point man now. You are the person that, and they know they can't arrest him. They cannot arrest him. Do you get that now? Because you can't just go there. He has gone. Nigerian government don't arrest you if you have guns. They will not arrest you with gun. Okay? Then they know that you can shoot. And Sunday Igboho said, we are not saying they will not kill us. So, our oni won ni power o. Our pe won oni power o. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn go oni lọ pé òótọ́ dẹ̀ ni. He said, we are not saying that they are not going to kill us. So, but they will not go home complete. They will not go home the same way they came. And it's true. He has guns. So if you are a Yoruba man, when they come for Sunday Igboho, please don't fall for the propaganda that likes of Tifnumbu, Laya Muhammad, Femi Oponu Adeshina, Ikene Shatabandu, Pastor Ruga, and so many other fake Yoruba nationalists that will be telling you that this is going to be, hey, they want to cause war, they want to cause this, Sunday Igboho want to do this. Don't fall for it, oh. Because you see those who are asking that we should accept our killers in Yorubaland, they are paying their own killers in northern Nigeria. You see where Buhari comes from, Katsina, Daura, they even kidnapped the head of Daura. Can you believe that? Where Buhari comes from, the head of the village head of Daura, these bandits, they kidnapped him. They had to pay ransom. They killed people. And that village head of Daura is in-law to Buhari. Is in-law to Buhari. They kidnapped him. The Katsina State, where Boko Haram comes from, is where they kidnapped 600 school children. Katsina State, where Boko Haram comes from, is where Masari comes from, the governor. The governor of Katsina State is the one who took pictures with a bandit. You saw policemen. You saw a bandit, they are holding gun. Fulani terrorists holding gun with state governor. And Nigerian police, Nigerian military, they are standing there taking pictures with bandits holding gun in Katsina State, where Boko Haram come from. That is what they want us to do in Ondo State. Seyi Makinde will be taking pictures with bandits. They will be holding gun, and police will stand. Soldier will stand. They will say, for peace, for peace reason. Don't listen to any lies. They are lies. The Northerners are telling us that we should. Those who are shouting from the north, what they are telling us is that we should accept those who are killing us. Or we are going to declare war on all of us. And who is going to declare that war again? The federal government. You already declared the war. Your war is being fought for you by the Fulani terrorists in Yorubaland, who are deliberately destroying our land, destroying our economy, destroying the lives of our people. You're already doing it. Now that we want to stop them as criminals, you are now going to send your soldiers to come. Please don't fall for their lies when they start them. Please. It's so important. It doesn't make any sense. There is no sense in it. I'm going to give us a minute. Let me take a drink break. my voice is becoming croaky a bit, so just give me a sec, okay? Listen to this.
lórí YouTube. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Bọ́ba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Ìjọ ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Ìrẹsìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Ìgòmìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Ọlọ́pàá ti gbà rìbá. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn lájú. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rágì.
Thank you very much. I needed that. So we have another 10-15 minutes to round up tonight, okay? So I just want to let you know that there's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to fear, okay? Except fear itself. So, but before I continue, let's use this opportunity to also go on now for those who haven't really done that, okay? Go there and give me that thumb up. Use that. Usually when you have the chat, live chat on, you won't see that thumb up there. Close the live chat and click on that like there, just like this, and let it turn white. So, or you can give me the thumb down. I'm beginning to get some thumbs down from other people, but use this minute quickly. Visited my shop. I've got this shop here given to me on the YouTube platform. It is a part of you know, few other key-in stores that we were, you know, allowed to use. So if you go on there, you will see some of these our emblems, printed you know, shirts and other stuffs in there. So go to my shop and see, feed your eyes, just pay a visit. Whatever you buy there will be delivered to you from Germany, and you can buy anything from there from all over the world, you know, for yourself, for your you know, Dio emblem merchandise. Go on there, and there are so many other designs coming up as well. Remember also that you can still subscribe if you haven't. There's a subscription button underneath Maiyegun's Diary Political. Click on that and subscribe if you haven't. Click join to become a paying member of Maiyegun's Diary, because I have that privilege too. That's how you help creators on YouTube. That is how I keep improving on my you know, my own equipment and stuff like that. Actually keeps this going. So if you haven't really been that's up and doing, do something about that. Subscribe, set your notification, and then you won't miss anything at all. The northern elders, they are telling their youth that they should not be like the Yoruba youth, though. That they should not emulate Yoruba. They should not retaliate. That's the word they use. Retaliate what? Retaliate that those who left northern Nigeria with their cows, hopefully, yeah, presumably, who left northern Nigeria down to the south, who wants to run their cows, are so poor that they cannot afford to rent land and open ranches for their cows. And not just that, those who claim to have come from your northern Nigeria that you want to retaliate for, who are kidnapping, raping our women, kidnapping our people, killing our people, destroying the livelihood of our people, and you are there where we are now asking that they should leave or be chased out. Let's chase them back to you. And if you have any of our own Yoruba brothers and sisters who are occupying your forest in any part of northern Nigeria, why can't you just start a research now? Go into that. You know we are not in your forest. Do you know those who are occupying? Yes, there are those in your forest. If you go in there now, there are those who are ransacking your villages, kidnapping your school children, kidnapping women, selling people off as a slave in 2020, in this 21st century. So go into that forest and retaliate, chase them away to wherever they come from. But you won't do that. No, you won't. Because those ones are doing the Lord's work, aren't they? While You rather go after those who are even contributing to the economy of that your northern Nigeria. They are working, paying taxes. They are not destroying your villages. They are not killing your people, kidnapping people. They are not bombing and burning down buildings. They are not. Abi Shekau is now Yoruba, or Shekau is now Igbo. So I told you, and I continue to tell you. Do you get that now? Arrest. Now people where they carry flag, Nigerian police they arrest. If you are holding flag, if you are holding a placard, look at the Biafrans, see the IPOB members when they started the ESN, and they got themselves guns. And they quickly just, instead of going everywhere with their flags, they are now going with the flag and the guns. When last did you hear about Operation Python Dance or Operation Monkey Jump? You will never hear anything like that anymore. Because if they try it, how are they going to even escape it now? Federal government is going to send soldiers to go and fight us in Yorubaland. Federal government is going to send their soldiers to go and fight Igbos in the ESN in Biafra land. And the same government is telling us that they are sending soldiers to go and fight Boko Haram, to go and fight bandits. And we are telling you that Nigeria will divide, and you are still thumping your chest and say, "Now nobody can fight government. Nobody can fight which government? You don't have any government. You have hoodlums. Hoodlums are those you have in government. That's not government. They want to kill those who want to defend themselves against invaders, while they look away and protect the invaders. Who does that? Come on. How are they going to win? They are yet to defeat Boko Haram. They are yet to save the northern Nigeria from the bandits. Now they are going to send soldiers to go and fight the Biafrans and take over Abibao. Some of you are not thinking. You are not thinking. Every day we are winning soul. Every day we are converting. Our people to believe in themselves, to believe in Yorubaland, to continue to detach themselves from the criminals who are parading themselves as Yoruba leaders. Every day we are winning souls, and every day we will be doing this. Every day of my life, I will be doing this. Until what we want comes to be, and that is a liberated Yorubaland. Sooner or later, it doesn't matter. Because every batting people, we are telling them to know themselves, to know their worth, and to demand for better. And every day, the camp is, is increasing, is swelling, and I'm asking you, I'm calling you, join us. Sunday Igboho is the touch Piara. Say that anywhere. Say it to anyone. Say, behold, I will do a new thing. Behold, all things are now new with Sunday Igboho. It's the touch bearer. There's no emotion or what have you that is not justified towards this, because that is what that heroic visit did. You can underplay it. You can say, well, it's nothing much, Jareva. Well, that's fine to you. But to us, it is helping the good cause of self-preservation, the good cause of self-liberation, and it's giving us it's winning back the self-esteem, self-confidence of a true-born Yoruba son that is not a two-mouthed. We are not supposed to be two-mouthed. Yorubas are supposed to be specific. We're supposed to be omoluabi, truthful, honest, sincere, people with empathy, people who feel for people. That's who we are. Until greed, selfishness take center stage and became something they want to force on us as culture. Now that it's backfiring on us, they still want to make us to accept political correctness, to tell us that changing it is going to cause war. Let there be war if it will cause war. So it's not war when you are killing us. It's only war when we try to push back, when we fight back. So we are winning souls every day, and it is significant for what we were asking or demanding for. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time. This is where I'm going to draw the curtains. I think I've read so much enough that we will have to keep the rest for tomorrow, especially when all my software contents are fully back and functional. I'll be able to share with you the full update of the past 48 hours. Igboho, 24 hours after they said they should arrest him, Igboho is in Ibadan. and the police IG. I have not checked the date, the update yet. I don't know what is going on right now, why we are doing this. But any update after this broadcast or any update going on right now, trust your pal, Maiyegun. I am going to bring them back to you. I'll bring everything for you tomorrow evening. If you have the time, join me. That is why you should try and subscribe if you haven't. Click on that. It's so easy. It's just a click away. You see this, your live chat. This one showing up there, live chat. This all these functions, right? You can share to any media, social media platform. Yeah, you can also like click your thumbs up. Click that. Give me that. For those who haven't yet. Then you can also click the subscribe underneath. Subscribe. Set your notification. Join my membership. Let's build the family. Thank you to every one of you for your time tonight. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Like I said, Nigerian government don't arrest people with guns. They don't arrest activists with guns. Showore has no gun. Omoyele Showore had no gun. The NSAS protesters, they have no guns. If they had guns, they won't send soldiers there to shoot them. And you can take this to the bank. And if you don't know, I've told you the patterns. Watch this video from the beginning again. Maybe you'll get where I explained that very well. Thank you everyone for your time. I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Please join me if you can.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, báwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú.